Elaborate a little bit on when you say surrender to the process. What do you mean by that? What are you doing differently in your business?
See, basically now also see the challenges are always there, but when you approach to the challenge, you do a lot more with clarity for what this issue is happening. So you have started thinking not to, concentrate on the results. Instead, focus on the root cause of the problems.
Wonderful. Hi, Raji. How did that help you, Raji? Visualization.
Visualization helps in every aspect, but your thought has to be clear. There cannot be an if then but. There cannot be, oh, I want to do this, but I know there is so much of problem around it. How can I ever achieve that? No, be very clear. And that's where meditation helps. Yep. Clearing your thoughts, clearing your mind, every step of it.
Meditation is such a beautiful thing, my dear friends. It helps us a lot in many ways, many ways than we can imagine. And as a part of PSSM, we have started a new movement called SWAG, my dear friends, which is called as the Save Water and Go Green.
After joining this meditation, I am able to do on an average minimum 3 to 4 hours of meditation. Health-wise, earlier I had cholesterol level or more. After coming into meditation, I have lost and I am not taking any medication now. I am blissful.
The job that I'm currently working, I used to have this question in my mind: can you sit at home and get a salary of 50k? Is it even possible? Okay, let's try manifesting. So for everybody, lockdown has been very difficult, but for me, lockdown has got me my dream job of teaching, sitting at home. So I do enjoy that.
I've benefited enormously, and I've gained a feeling of well-being, and I feel like I'm floating in the air. The first thing that has happened to me is that I've become very energetic. I've become much more active than I was with the aid of this Anapanasati.
My name is Sheetal. I welcome you all to the Abundance 40-day meditation program. Thank you.
Meditation is enormously helping gain perfect mental health because the mindset changes, and also depression, anxiety, fears, worries, all of them slowly go away.
Started at a small scale by Mr. Chandrasekhar of PSSM. It has graduated into Buddha CEO meditation foundation. It has attracted thousands and thousands of people around the world, and it has proved to be a great success.
This program has been aptly named as Abundance. You will have abundance both in body and also the mind, and as well as also in the soul.
The first important thing is to have right food in your body, in your mouth. You cannot kill animals, birds and fish and eat the meat. You must become a vegetarian. That's the first thing and the last thing that I expect from a human being. I don't want you to read any books, but become a vegetarian.
During my meditation, I felt a lot of emptiness. All my negative thoughts were washed away, and I'm feeling so positive nowadays.
So I really felt bliss. I was enjoying the timing very much. Within few seconds, I could see myself in the meditation state.
Thank you all for joining, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy morning, everybody. A great afternoon and a wonderful evening. Welcome to this second day of our 6 weeks abundance program. As SVB sir said, it is a program that must add abundance to everyone in whichever area, in whichever way that you would like to see it. Meditation is holistic. The quantum physics principle is that there is abundance. It's all infinite energy and possibilities, which means that there is abundance. Any possibility is possible. That means that whatever wish is possible, it is there. And it's for us to access it. And so meditation, dear friends, is squarely making us become that, and so we can access from inside. So welcome to those of you who are new joining today. Yesterday, we were briefly understanding the overview of the science behind meditation in this program. If you have to sum up, it is a change of the mindset. It is a change of the vibration that we carry around, which is constantly influencing our body, our cells, our environment, the people around, and the material things that we can create and not create. It is a change of the mindset on one side. It is also being in connection with that infinite power of this intelligent consciousness. There are two things. That's really what, at the end of, when we start practicing that, we realize. Change of the mindset to create things in a way that we want, that gives us happiness, and accessing and staying in connection with our intuition or this greater intelligence for two things. One, to align ourselves to the right thing that is going to give us happiness. And then two, then take the help, receive those messages and insights so that we can actually do this with in an accelerated fashion, do this fully, do this efficiently, do this effortlessly. So this program is fundamentally, it's going to cover various aspects of meditation to receive, to be able to create a beautiful life in all areas. So thoughts create reality is a fundamental concept that we're going to explore throughout, but however, we are going to talk about the science behind that. And I'm talking about the science behind how these thoughts create reality that applying to our health, energy in the body, how our relationships around are getting impacted, and how meditation is going to help that. How we can achieve greater things in our life. How we can become one with the nature, naturally go one with this environment. And how, if we do service, that we multiply our happiness significantly. So the process of meditation that yesterday we spoke about is anapanasati, the most simplest meditation technique that can be there. This is a natural process. The idea of meditation is to empty ourselves. It is a process to explore ourselves. Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi. There is two statements. The single statement, Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi. This is in the Indian Vedic system, Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi. That means that I am that consciousness, that I am that thing that exists everywhere, and you are that. So the idea of meditation that I've been exploring through my various teachers is that we're all that stuff, and then so we can become that. When we become this larger existence by exploring ourselves through this meditation, then we recognize that we are all the same. No one is any lesser than other. No one is any greater than the other. And so naturally, the separations drop. Naturally, we move towards higher form of enjoyment. We move from a serval to creative mode. Survival is separating us. Creativity mode is allowing us to exist together, share, collaborate. So the meditation that we practice was searching for the right tool for 6 years. He was searching for the right tool for 6 years, and he went to many, many masters, different people, different masters. He was doing various techniques. You name it, he was doing many, many things. There was a point where he was just fasting for 3 months or so, and he became almost so thin, very, very thin. And so one lady came to him and sort of gave him food. He realized that it is a futile, just becoming fasting, not doing anything. He thought that could also give. He's not happy with going to the different teachers. And then so he just had a great meal and then sat under this Bodhi tree, and accidentally, I mean, it just came to him that he started observing the breath that night. And so he discovered when he started observing the breath, because he had this serious intent and he's just observing the breath, and discovered this technique called anapanasati, being with the natural breath, and then he started receiving a whole bunch of greater information about that consciousness, about that feel, about himself. So he thought he must immediately teach. And so immediately looked at from his intuition, power, where were the people who were along, we were with him. There was a sort of group of them who were practicing, and then so they left him. And so he immediately looked through his intuition power that he must go and then teach them. So he walked those days, 200 kilometers, to teach them first thing from the place where he was to the Sarnath, Buddhagaya, to the other place, and then he taught them, and then he went around the whole world. So this technique originated called anapanasati. Then when you do anapanasati, that being with your in-breath and out-breath, ana is in-breath, apana is out-breath. So be with the in-breath and out-breath to empty your mind, and we are body, mind, and this greater intelligence. When we empty our mind, arrest the mind, and our body becomes one with this intelligence. That what we call now through science, quantum energy field. So our body merges into this quantum energy field, which is why we experience a lot of energy. So the fundamental meditation technique we're going to practice for the next 40 days is this anapanasati, which is now popularized by Patriji, founder of Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement. Today, after meditation, Patriji is doing every Tuesday an enlightenment hour. A great Zen master, great master with abundance of knowledge, but very, very compassionate. He looks for people who are very serious and sincere in the practice, but is absolutely to the point. So there's no waste of time. Very to the point, to the core of the truth. Zen masters are straight, but it's got abundance of knowledge, abundance of knowledge. And so there is a Tuesday enlightenment hour every Tuesday that happens from 7 to 8 o'clock. So after our meditations on Tuesdays, we connect into him, into that session. The link may be different on different weeks. We'll post that. So those who can join. Otherwise, we're also going to beam from here so we can listen in. But if we want to interact, we can go there into that Zoom. Having said that, our body is responding through emotions. Our body is responding through our emotions. Our emotions, depending on how we feel in a given moment, feel angry or feel loving or forgiving. You're angry with somebody because if they're not doing something, or you're angry, you are very empathetic about them and say, yes, I understand, they may have a challenge. And so they are like this. That could be a response. Otherwise, you're angry and then burst out of them as a response. Our body is indicating that through feelings. And that's all this heart center, dear friends. Our heart is the center which is giving us all these feelings, seat of all emotions. Now, there's an institute in California, Heart Math Institute, and then there is a lot of research around the world on this one, that this heart, if it can be elevated into a heightened state of emotion, then this heart, it's got the neural networks here called heart brain. It's got neural networks, a lot of neural networks, neurons. Of course, the brain in the head has literally billions, but it also has some neurons. Like every gland in the body has neurons, neural networks, but heart has a little more significantly. And so if this heart brain can be elevated, then it is immediately doing something magical to this brain here. The heart, when it's elevated into a higher emotion, it is coming into coherence. Heart comes into coherence. That means it beats uniformly. If your heartbeat rate is 60, then it will beat at 60. If you're at 70, then it'll beat at 70. But for a normal person, when they're stressful or worrisome, fearful, it may be going up fast. It may be going down slow, or maybe up and down. Many rates are there, but heart is always indicating. So when we can move the heart into an elevated state, what is an elevated state? Going into a higher emotion. Just being in love, being in gratitude, being in compassion, feeling of adventure, appreciation to somebody, just having that joy with ourselves, compassion, kindness, care. These are all these heightened emotions that naturally move the heart into a very coherent state. It is very beautifully beating in that rhythmatic state, coherent state. When heart is coherent, this heart brain immediately signaling head brain to be coherent. It moves the brain here into the coherence, and so all parts of the brain, and two things are happening. They slow down, because in order to work together, if 5 people in a room are everybody is like angry, then the chances of they coming together and working is rare. They're all working in pockets. They're doing, it commonly happens in business. You go into the rooms and then we carry something about each other. And so we are there in the meeting. We're not there. We're just doing our own agenda. Okay, something he's talking about it. She's saying something. Okay. So the chances of all working together is very slim if we are in those emotions of feeling ignored, right? Or frustrated or whatever. Now, but the moment we are in a common, if you're an appreciative mode or in a grateful mode, a joyful mode, the chances we're all coming together is saying, hey, how is your day? We're saying things and we're coming together. Exactly same thing. By default, the brain is working in isolation. It's working in isolation because it's lower thought and emotion that is going in. And when we do this elevated state of heart and automatically triggering and then sending a signal instead of getting the brain to work together, and in order for that to happen, you have to slow down. The lower emotions and thoughts have a very high frequency signal, and then higher emotions and thoughts have a lower frequency signal. It's called beta state, high beta state, and a beta states of waves. And then we have alpha and theta. Alpha is a very good creative solution oriented state, where you're together with people, together with things. So that is a low frequency. We're going to learn about this tomorrow. It's an important aspect of science of meditation. So now what are we doing in meditation? We are slowing the brain down. We are reducing all thought. Now slowing the brain down. And so in order to get into a deeper meditation, from today onwards, we're going to learn this process of heart elevation. So we're going to do this for a few minutes. It's like some meditation process, relax the body and then go in. It is the same. It is the body into a heightened emotion state, into a love or gratitude or compassion, any of those events. And then we do that for a few minutes. Then we go into the core meditation, with this Anapanasati, breath mindfulness meditation. Right, friends? So the process for heart elevation is, Pradeep, can you put up the slide? The process for heart elevation is simple. We keep our hands on a chest area. We remove the specs and eyes closed, which is the core requirement for the breath mindfulness meditation. So eyes are closed, hands on a chest area, like this, one hand, two hands, whatever is comfortable for you. And then feet crossed at ankle. Feet crossed at ankle. And sit in the comfortable posture in your chair or on the floor, whatever that you have. Okay, so let me bring it up. Okay, you've done that. This is breath mindfulness meditation. Pradeep, are you sharing?
Yes, we can see, sir.
Yeah, but I need the heart.
Yes, it is.
Heart. There's breath mindful. Oh, okay. So I guess I put on mine. 1 second. I'm sharing, right? I guess I don't know. 1 second. I'm a bit confused here.
Yeah, you're sharing. Now you stopped.
Yes. What's happening?
We can see the heart elevation slide now.
You can see elevation? Okay, never mind. All right, so just keeping your hands on chest area, and then with the fingers crossed, with our eyes closed, and then sitting in a chair comfortably with the legs crossed. And then what we do is we first take a slow, long breath, slow, long, steady breath. The heart elevation is a mind process. It's not an emptying the mind process. It is a mind process, right? So you're taking a slow, long, steady breath, just in a relaxed state. Slow, long, steady, relaxing breath. It should be very relaxing, like you're in a garden sitting there and in a chair comfortably, and then you must want to relax. So you're doing that, right? The most relaxing breath, slowly. And then as you relax slowly, I want you to put your attention onto your heart and onto your breath both. We have this super intelligent power that you can put your attention onto one thing or many things simultaneously. Attention onto your breath. At the same time, if you want to heal a part of the body, you can put your attention onto that part. Like I say, you're getting serious headache. You can put your attention onto the breath and onto that area of the headache. And you try it out later. Right? If something is there and then put your attention here and there, automatically the energy starts flowing there. Where you place your attention there, the energy flows. So here in this case, we're putting our attention on the breath and on heart simultaneously. And you're doing this slow, long, relaxing breath. And then the idea is to feel your heart. So when you do that, when you slow down and do the relaxing breath and start feeling your heart, you start hearing, potentially feeling the beat of the heart. Right? You're just connected. The idea is to connect with your heart, the seat of all emotions. So connect into it and then do that for a few minutes, 2-3 minutes. I will guide so you can follow it. And then we bring up an event or an experience, a moment from your life where you felt enormous love, enormous compassion, or gratitude, kindness, or care, any of those things that you felt, we bring up an event from our life and recollect that memory and then relive it. That's it. We relive it. If you have a natural tendency of with the people that you're working right now, and then you by just thinking about somebody just gets you there, so go for it. If you want to bring up a past event where you really felt happy, you did an Himalayan trekking, recollect it. So any event that where you have this heightened emotion, you're appreciating people, you're joyous, adventurous, all of those, any event you bring it up, automatically then start living, then we should be feeling happy. Automatically we start having that emotion. So feel that. That's it. We don't do that for 3-4 minutes, and then heart elevation process is done. Then we'll go into this breath mindfulness meditation or anapanasati meditation after that. And so those of you new, I'm going to talk about this anapanasati meditation quickly. 1 second. Yes. So anapanasati meditation is exactly like that. We're sitting in the chair at the table, on the chair on the floor, and your fingers into fingers, resting hands comfortably, crossing your feet, closing your eyes. So in both the practices, both the process, what is different is just hands, right? One hand is in the lap, another is right here at the chest area. That's all. All right, friends. So relax yourself. Now in anapanasati meditation, posture is important. Be very comfortable. Now here we are emptying the mind. We're emptying the mind by practicing this process. So sit comfortably, very important. And then we're observing a normal, natural breath. How do you empty your mind? Just by observing a normal, natural breath. Take the point here in the middle of the eyebrows, preferably, and then observe breath is going in and coming out. Breath is going in and coming out. Your natural breath. No manipulation of the breath. Just observing subtly with an idea to defocus ourselves from it. We want to go away from the body, and breath is that gateway to connecting into us. And then slowly, as we observe, our thoughts start coming down. And then as we continue to observe it, and then slowly we go into an empty state of mind. It's called, when we go into this empty state of mind, we are with this quantum energy field. It's all energy. Everything is emptiness is energy. I recommend that those of you new, please go back and listen to yesterday's session, which is there in YouTube channel. And so when we're totally empty, where this emptiness, which is called quantum energy field, we start experiencing energy. Some people have it immediately as an experience in the body or in the mind. Many people may not have as an experience other than that, they're empty and then suddenly they woke up or they came out of the meditation. That's all. Right? Either way, it is very powerful. So our goal is to be observing the breath, and then slowly, automatically we become empty. Automatically. We don't have to do anything. And in case you get distracted into thought, this happens all the time, bring your attention back to the breath. And then again, continue to observe the breath. We get distracted. If you do, bring your attention back to the breath and continue to practice. So relax yourself, dear friend. Sit comfortably. We're going to do this meditation practice today longer than yesterday. But it'll all go so fast, you don't even realize. Just want you to relax yourself fully with your eyes closed. Relax your body. I'm going to play light music. I'll also guide during this process, dear friends. Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. take a slow, long, relaxing breath, and can you feel your beautiful heart? Breathe more, a slow, long, relaxing breath, and can you feel your sacred heart, that seat of all emotions? With that slow, long, relaxing breath, with your attention onto your heart center, feel it, dear friends. Experience this beautiful center, the primary cause of your life experiences, which is expanding all life with its love energy, with its gratitude energy. I want you to recollect an event, a memory from your life where you felt enormous love, gratitude, compassion, kindness, or any of the elevated emotions, and relive that moment. Relive that moment from your life of love, of gratitude, of compassion, and feel that emotion in your body, in your beautiful heart. We are all deeply interconnected. Deep inside, we are specks of energy, intricately connected with each other. Love, gratitude, compassion, kindness are all the ways to connect into all things and everybody, to become one with everybody and everything, dear friends. Feel more of that energy inside you, all around you. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. The more we experience love, gratitude, compassion, the more we extend that to all things and everybody, allow yourself to radiate that energy onto every corner of this planet Earth. Feel it. Friends, at this time, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers, placing your hands comfortably in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. In this meditation, we observe the breath and allow ourselves to slowly become empty of all thoughts in our mind for the whole duration. Our goal is to empty the mind. Our goal is to merge into that greater emptiness, that quantum energy field. Be with your breath. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. Meditation is the gateway for a journey into this world of energy, for the journey into that consciousness, that unlimited potential that we all are. Notice your breath becoming lighter. Notice your breath becoming shallow as you observe the gentle, easy, normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. And allow yourself to gently follow that lighter and shallow in-breath and the out-breath, and allow yourself to drift into that emptiness of all thoughts in your mind. LU self. To merge into your breath and allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. As your mind is empty, can you find that emptiness inside of you, all around you? Become aware of that emptiness, where there's no body, where there's nothing, in no place and no time. That's energy. All emptiness is energy. This is the unlimited quantum energy field with infinite possibilities and opportunities. The longer you stay in this field as no body, as nothing, the more you become of it, and the more you receive from it. If you find yourself distracted in thought, gently go back to observing your breath and slowly find that emptiness all around. We are less matter, more energy. Allow yourself to stay away from your body, stay away from your life, and allow yourself to merge into this emptiness, that quantum energy. The more we experience this energy, dear friends, the more open we become, the more miraculous we become. Allow yourself to merge into that emptiness of yourself. This is your divine self. This is your greater intelligence, that quantum consciousness. If you find yourself in thought, gently go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to stay connected to this emptiness of no body, of nothing, and experience this energy, dear friends. Yourself to stay connected, this abundance of energy field. We are less matter, more energy. The longer we stay as nobody, as nothing in no place and time, the more we experience this energy, the more opportunities we receive into our life. deeper and deeper into this emptiness, the more you're connected into this field, the more you experience your wholeness and oneness. Friends, let's express gratitude. Can you express gratitude to your parents for giving us this beautiful connection into this universe? Express gratitude to your mentors and teachers of your life for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Can you be grateful to all your family, your friends, your colleagues, your relatives, your partners, everybody, for helping us learn so many things in life? Be deeply thankful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, our planets, our stars, for being an integral part of our life with love, energy, beauty, mystery, and more. Be grateful to all the things you use, the technology, the places you visit, your companies, your governments, and systems for supporting us in many, many ways. Express gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent quantum field, the universe, for caring for you, for caring for others. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Okay. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. We meditated for more than 40 minutes today. We're going to increase the duration from tomorrow. We're going to give a lot of time for practice during these sessions. In the beginning, around 45 minutes. As we go along, we also further increase. I've really understood Meditation needs to be practiced, not talked about. The more we practice, the more automatically we get solutions, answers to everything that we are looking for. So as you're relaxing in, friends, during the 6 weeks of journey, we have several of our facilitators, our hosts, to walk the journey with you. So I'd like to introduce some of them today and then rest tomorrow. We have those groups created for you, those WhatsApp groups. They're named after, some of you, if you've explored spiritual science, they're named after the energy centers in the body. Nothing more. But they're not energy centers, just for sparking some curiosity, right? While we will not cover about energy centers in the 6 weeks, but you can explore, right? So those WhatsApp groups are the gateway for us to stay connected. So we request you to go back and look at your mail, and in case you're not become a member, so please do become, just by clicking that link. It may be in the junk folder or somewhere. And in case you're not reached it, so you can also reach out to any of the phone numbers listed on the flyers or in any communication, so they'll take care. Or you can also put your email number here, phone number here in the chat. After you try, after you look for email, please do not just put your number here and then make us do the work, and please do your part. All right, so while we're waiting, and then Patriji's session may start, until then, so I would like to introduce Sheetal, who's going to be a primary host for this. Sheetal, a few words about yourself.
Hello, friends. My name is Sheetal. I am from Atlanta. I have started my meditation journey in the year 2010. My friend said, like, meditation, if you practice meditation, you will be happy. So that happiness attracted me. And then I thought, okay, let me explore this meditation. I started meditation and I promised myself that, I will continue this meditation every day for 40 days and I will not sleep without doing meditation. So that helped me staying on this meditation. So the moment I started practicing this simple breathful mind meditation, all of a sudden I started noticing big change in myself, like the thinking, the talking, and the feeling I had is totally different. So I became more lighter and lighter, and I became more joyful, and I am able to connect with my family very well, in the office very well, and I'm able to understand somebody's perspective. And the life became so easy for me after starting meditation. Then I explored reading books and collecting knowledge, and that reading books is expanded my knowledge, and I was able to understand life better. And after that, I thought, okay, I will teach whatever I learned from my masters and whatever the knowledge I learned from the books. So I started spreading meditation and teaching meditation. And I have been associated with the Buddha CEO for past 1 year. This is the best thing happened in my life, because I am practicing meditation. I am feeling very, very joyful. But when I came into the service, when I see everybody's transforming, that is giving me even more joy, my dear friends. So meditation is the key to happiness. Meditation is the answers to any questions you have. So please practice meditation, and we are all with you in this journey. If you have any questions or anything, we are happy to help you. I welcome you all, my dear friends. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sheetal, for being associated with Buddha CEO Foundation. Yes. So can I have Lakshmi Madam, please? We can't hear, right? Am I not hearing?
How about now?
Yes, you got to speak a little more close to the mic, madam.
Yeah. So I'm Lakshmi from Hyderabad. I'm working as a senior project manager in Cognizant. I'm in meditation on and off fibers, but continuously for the past 1 year with Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. And it started as a participant, and now I'm volunteering for the organization. It has been a wonderful experience. I try to explore myself, and it's a kind of a new revelation that comes into picture each and every day that comes. So I started enjoying this, found a lot of difference in terms of my approach towards life, handling things, handling relationships, and also being more aware of what I'm doing. That's the most important thing. And being thankful to whatever I got in my life. So I welcome all of you. Feel free to drop a note of any sharing or question that you may have. And let's make this journey of 40 days a wonderful one. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi madam. Wonderful. Friends, the WhatsApp groups are divided. So everyone is assigned a different group. We have 14 groups, right? So it's not one. So if you post a link here, very quickly it'll get filled up and others will start getting, can't join message. So please, if you have received, so please keep to yourself because everybody has a different group assigned. Thank you. Yes, can I have Anup Luther? Please introduce yourself. And also mention which group you are managing, which you're going to be connected to. Yes, Anup.
Hi, good morning, friends. I'm Anup, based out of Delhi. I'm meditating since 17 years, and but associated with Buddha CEO for past 1 year. Started as a participant, but then started with the book clubs, and I'm a co-facilitator for the group. The name it says is the Root, okay, the energy center. And my journey, it has been very rewarding, it seems. I've been facing some issues in terms of health, like hypertension, and post joining the meditation, I see that I took off from the medicines, right? And I'm doing pretty well after that. And what I learned from meditation is that, I started to respond to situations rather than reacting to them. And I was being more mindful of the situations and handling the relationships start getting better. The way how we interact in the office and how we respond to situations. So I think I get really benefited from the past 1 year of association and the meditation journey. And I welcome you all to stay and practice the meditation. And I think this 40 days journey will be very rewarding. Thank you.
Thank you, Anup, for helping in there. Yes, meditation is healing, and meditation is helping us to give a better reaction. It helps us to choose a response. Isn't it beautiful? We are swept away from that emotion of whatever that is, a grief or anger, and then we just swept away. But meditation gives us an opportunity to respond differently. Wonderful. Can I have Anusha, madam?
Hello, friends. Good morning and great evening to all of you. I'm Anusha from Bangalore. I've been meditating for the past 20 years plus, associated with Buddha Seva for the past 1 year. Really, I have learned so many things with this long meditations and large group meditations and with Buddha CEO. I became more mindful of what I'm doing. I have unlearned multitasking, and I have understood the importance of book reading. I'm the group facilitator now for Team Abundance Solarplex and Solarplex 3. Solarplex 3 and 3 Plus. I welcome you all and I congratulate you all for committing yourself for this 40 days wonderful transformation journey. Friends, I request you all to be more interactive in the WhatsApp groups and make the group more, exciting. Let's share and enjoy this wonderful journey together. Thank you all.
Thank you, Anusha. Thanks for bringing it up. The reason for WhatsApp is twofold. We are communicating, it cannot be one-sided, right? So we communicate the newsletters, there's resources. We're going to post a book called The Meditation is Very Easy. It'll answer all questions on meditation. It's a 40, 50 page book, but beautifully compiled, and it'll answer all questions. It only takes about an hour of reading. So please do spend the time today. So that many questions are answered. So we move to the next part of it in this group, right? So they'll be posted in a WhatsApp. But what we need from you is any meditation journey is individual. There's infinite ways to go there. So each of us experience differently many things. So we want you to share. Share and then gain the perspective. The more you share, and everybody, if I'm feeling like, there is some kind of body movement, and somebody says that, you say, okay, I'm not different. Right? It helps reinforce that we all are experiencing different things. Many people say, I don't have anything, but they want to hear from somebody else. So it actually helps the group, one supporting the other. But second, dear friends, is to make friends. When you travel, by the time you finish it, the groups are meant to make some friends. So whoever you feel intuitively connected, so make those friendships as we go along. And that's why we have the second group to share and then to make friendships. Okay, friends. So while we are there, we'll introduce the rest of them tomorrow. I wanted to talk about experiences once again, a little bit more for those of you, and then also with this illustration, right? So the meditation experiences. This picture that you see here, one can have any of these experiences, right? I would like to once again ask you one by one, and then you may please put in a chat how you felt today, right? Lightness of the body. Did anybody feel lightness? We can go through in meditation, we experience many of these and more, right? Not having any experiences also is an experience, so that is common, irrespective, right? Lightness, heaviness, body movements, feeling pains, whirling and floating sensations, non-existence of body organs, meaning the feeling of it, right? You suddenly feel that you don't exist at all. Many people feel that way. And seeing colors or seeing visions, having deep, intense feelings in a body, sensations here. So many of these are possible, right? It can be a lot of fun. And some people say it is fearful. Sometimes it is. Because the first time, if you as meditate and then you find yourself like suddenly spinning, you find yourself spinning and then you say, what's going on? And then people around you freak out. And then you may also, but then remember that in meditation, whatever that happens is absolutely safe and absolutely safe and absolutely is always helping. This process is helping us to bring out anything that is suppressed. A lot of suppressed emotions come out. The only thing that we want to do is when we are practicing it, we need to completely put our analytical mind aside. Our conscious mind, analytical mind, subconscious mind. So that analytical mind is stopping us. When you're experiencing something, the analytical mind is saying, what am I experiencing right now? Oh, there is some kind of heaviness. Oh, is that what I got last time? There is some kind of uneasiness, and so I was feeling heavy. So is that what it is right now again is coming to me? So we analyze. I don't understand what's happening to my body right now. Now I feel like totally lifting up. So we analyze. So we got to stay away from that analysis. When you stay away from this analysis, now which comes through more practice of meditation. But if you remember that we are not here to analyze an experience in meditation, to go through it. You see an experience, you just observe, be a witness to it. What is a witness? Witness consciousness is that you're not analyzing, you're sakshi bhuta, you're just looking at it, right? If there is a hot cup of coffee on the table, then you're looking at it and say, okay, there's a cup. If you know from far that it is coffee or tea, you just know it. But now you don't say how much hot it is, how full it is, and then how will it be. Yesterday was like this, today is going, all that is analysis. Now what we want is to do analysis, just look at as is, right, without any judgment. So if we can go through it, and that is the goal in meditation, you go through these experiences, look at them, and then slowly, slowly they subside. But why are they coming? There are all this infinite form of energy that is representing and coming up, experienced in many, many ways. You know, what I've been taught for a whole lifetime is about material things, right? We've been taught only about material things. When was ever anybody taught us that there is this emptiness and there's energy and you can connect in all that? Nobody ever taught us. So nobody ever taught us how this energy of the experience is going to feel like. The only thing we know is, you know, how do I, when I touch this phone, what it feels like. So if since no one taught us this, what it means to be an energy, and so we have zero idea about it, so it shows up in many ways, and so suddenly we try to collect it from memory, from our past based on our knowledge, and say, what does it feel like? And we try to find an answer we don't find. And so we start potentially freaking out and feel a little fearful, right? If it's pleasurable, of course, then you relate to it. If it's not, I can't express what it is, then we feel fearful. Some people say, I'm just like going into this deep abyss. Did anybody feel that? Where you feel like you're just falling into this deep abyss. Did anybody feel that? In your meditation, you're falling from somewhere from very height, then falling down significantly. Or did anybody get an experience of walking or going through in a high-speed tunnel? You're just traveling fast, 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 and suddenly it opens up. All right. So we'd like to share a couple of experiences. If anybody would like to share how you felt today, someone from you. And yes, sudden jerk while falling. Absolutely. The jerks are there. We may feel that when you're falling, right? You will know it. You will know what they mean. But the point is, I want to reinforce that many are experiencing, and those are perfectly fine. And then you don't have to interpret them, you don't have to analyze them. Instead, simply be a witness to it. In case you felt it's like a big dream or a big story that's coming to you, write it down. And then when you look at it, it'll make sense for you. If you're not, just, okay, leave it at that. And then maybe a few days later, again, you write it down, how you felt, a lot of energy today, body movements today. I saw Himalayas. I was traveling here. I was with this person, this place. Whatever that is, write it down. Right? Many a times I used to get a lot of insights about the product that I'm working on, the solution that I'm seeking, right? Suddenly it will come down and say, let's go and then talk to Vinod. Vinod is my CEO. That morning, they'll just come and say, talk to Vinod and then talk about this particular feature. Suddenly, when we start meditating, dear friends, especially pay close attention to the mornings. In the mornings, when you wake up, give that time for yourself for a few minutes. When you're brushing your teeth, give the time for yourself. Don't fill your mind with a lot of activity at that time, and be open and see what happens. It's a great time. A lot of download comes. As we are slowing down our brain, as we meditate, we stay in a slow down state, so we're receiving. And early mornings are the best, because early mornings we are in a slow down state called alpha state. You'll understand those brainwave frequencies tomorrow. Seeing colors and all of that are absolutely our energy experiences. So we can take some questions. And Pradeep, the session is not started of Patrisa Q&A?
No, sir, not started, sir.
Okay, fine. So let's take some questions. Sheetal, do you have anyone who raise their hands?
Yes, sir. We have Raghunath, sir. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Questions or any sharing that you experience that you want to do, please feel free. Yes, Mr. Raghunath.
Yeah. Okay, we will take Pawan, sir. Pawan, sir, please unmute yourself. Yes. Sir, please go ahead.
Can't hear. Maybe you have to improve. When we have better connection, we'll speak again, Mr. Pawan. So there is a question about that, what we observe, that emptiness that I say, can you become aware of that emptiness of no body, no thing, no place, and no time? You know, every thought is about a person, place, or thing. Every thought is about a person, place, or a thing. Person means a being. Could be animal, any living being, including humans. It's about a person, place, or a thing. And so when we withdraw our thought, we're withdrawing our attention of all of them. A person, place, or a thing are all what we have in an experience. In an experience, for example, your first kiss, there are two people in a place, right, in a given time. It's about a person, place, or a thing in a given time. Every experience we have is about a person, place, or a thing in a given time. And so either it is happening now or it is in the memory in a given time. It's not physically there, but in a given time. So when we withdraw our attention, when we empty our mind, so that means all thoughts going down. So withdrawing our attention off all that materially exists. And so withdraw our attention, so we're becoming empty. So that is the reason for no body, no thing, no place, no time. So we're going beyond the space and time. So now we are in there. Now, how does it feel like? How does it look like? And I'm saying it is quantum energy field. Now, some may call it the soul, Atma, Paramatma, whatever that name you want to call it. Some call it God, the consciousness. But this quantum energy field, which is that intelligent field, which is simple definition is awareness, that is always paying attention, is always wanting to help, always wanting to explore itself, to experience its magnanimity. And so that field, when everything is empty, how does it look? It may be black for many people. Think of it. Your room is there. You remove all the furniture, all the walls. Everything is removed. Your house is removed. Now slowly the place around the colony is removed. Then the whole town is removed. Like that, go on removing everything. And after some time, you remove the earth, then remove the planets and remove sun. So if you go about imagining it, so everything is removed because as your thoughts are going away, everything you know is removed. And so what you get is, dear friends, that emptiness. Now, for some, it could be darkness. It could be dark. Whatever darkness represents a color for you. For some, it could be, for many people say, I'm seeing blackness. Nothing is, it's all black. Some people see it as a blue color sky. Some see it as, some kind of energy patterns, any color. Some see it as the sea. Sea represents a lot of emptiness, right? For many people, when you go to this ocean beaches, you see for far away, it's all empty. So emptiness certainly can symbolize that for you. So whatever that is that you're experiencing, only thing you know is that you don't feel your body. You're not aware of your body at that moment. And you're not aware of the walls of furniture, of the people next to you, around you. You're not aware of this nature environment around you. So when I say put your awareness, and then awareness at that point, and then if you're not becoming aware or observing any of those on your left side, right side, front side, anywhere, then you are totally in emptiness. But if you are coming into your mind, it is coming that yes, my wife is there next to me, son is there, that means you're still in thought. So what do you do when you have that? Then observe your breath, continue to observe the breath, and slowly, you become empty, and then you start finding that emptiness. So the 3 words: feeling, sensing, awareness. Sensing is the senses of the body, right? There are 5 senses. Sensing is sensing with the body. So that means you're still in the body consciousness. Feeling is emotion in the body, feeling in the mind. So in the conscious mind. So feeling is still in the body. The mind is interpreting, right? Mind is interpreting its feelings. So still in the body. But awareness is outside the body. It is not within the body. Awareness is outside the body. It's like when you sleep, you're aware of something is happening. When you wake up, then you say, yeah, I had a great time. It's the same way in meditation, even though we lose sense of thought and space, but we are aware of what's happening. So the awareness is outside the body. It is there. It is there paying attention. It is that witness, right? It is that non-dual nature of ourselves. So that's why in my guidance, in the beginning, I use sense and feel, but later on I move to the words of awareness and experience, so to avoid bringing you back to your body. right? But anytime you are getting distracted or you feel that you are in still body consciousness, you have to go back to observing the breath, and so you experience more and more, right? Sheetal.
Yes, sir. We have Subramaniam, sir. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir. I have been practicing meditation for past 3 to 4 months. And in the process, when I am reading this, I understand that we are the ones who create our future, and we came to
Can you
earth
speak
to
louder?
experience. Hello, can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please go ahead. Please. You can come close to the mic a little bit.
Okay.
No,
I
it's
have
good.
been practicing meditation from past 3 to 4 months, and in the process, when I am reading books, I understand the concept that we have come to earth to learn something, and we in fact have written our future and what are the milestones that we need to cross in process of learning. And we also guide ourselves by giving some indications when we are meditating or sleeping in the process, like dreams and all. So when you said that whatever experiences we are getting, we need not analyze that. So I am not understanding whether is there a difference in my understanding that experiences are some sort of clues that we give to ourselves in our day-to-day life decisions, or we should be just a Sakshi Bhuta. So how to judge our experiences, whether I should be completely away from it, just looking at it and not giving importance to it, or other way about. So I'm confused with that.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, you do not reject your experience as hallucination or imagination, right? Do not reject the experience as hallucination or imagination. When an experience comes, if it makes sense to you, utilize it. Otherwise, just record it and then leave it, because you will have an understanding of it as you go along. You will develop an automatic understanding as you go along, but it is not to be rejected as hallucination imagination, because that is where you're connecting in. That is where you're connecting with greater intelligence from quantum field, where you're receiving insight. In meditation, we activate our pineal glands. It becomes an antenna to receive a lot of signal and information. So the insight, whatever you call it, whether intuition or whatever, that's always coming in. So we're receiving the messages and insights, and then they are there stored in the brain somewhere, and then translated to imagery later. So some people, they come as imagery immediately. So that's an experience, right? And so we don't reject them, but you don't have to go over analysis of this, and you'll develop an automatic understanding, I'm saying, right? You'll know it. Sometimes suddenly you'll say, hey, that's it. Yeah, you'll know it as you go along.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have Naveen. Naveen, sir, please unmute yourself.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, sir. I have a quick question regarding group meditation versus a separate one personal meditation. So when I do, I've been introduced to this Buddha CEO like 3 weeks ago, I would say. So since then, I've been practicing meditation using your YouTube guided meditation. And when I started doing that, that was really helping me a lot. But from yesterday and today, I was with you in this group meditation. I'm not really focusing because of the low music, or maybe I'm getting a lot of distractions around it. So can you guide me? How can I overcome all this?
I wouldn't give too much analysis of that, Mr. Naveen, because only 2 days of experience, right? So many things can happen, many things can play a role, including potentially maybe a higher expectation of, yes, now I'm joining this thing, and so there is going to be a lot more powerful and all that, right? So I wouldn't really consider too much analyze too much of it. Group meditation generally is more powerful, more enhanced enhancing an experience because of an energy field that we form. Energy is non-local, non-linear. When all of us come together with a specific goal in mind with a good intent, so we're connecting. And so it is most generally powerful. So don't analyze, and I'm sure it's going to be better for you. But or after a period of time, if you still don't feel good about it, then fine. So you can also plug out of this audio and then put your own music and do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just continue with it because there's always a benefit. Particularly a lot of people say music is distracting, but after a few days, it's powerful. Group meditation, some days, it can be, but practice, yes.
Thank you, sir. We have Hari. Hari, sir, please unmute yourself.
Hi, sir. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Okay. So I am new to meditation and I started joining from yesterday. And my question is similar to one of the person who asked yesterday. So when we are going for meditation and during meditation, we start to feel sleepy and we get to a sleepy state and we almost go to sleep.